Given the results of the UK election, I'm probably a bit more optimistic about a softer exit. I think what happened is the Prime Minister went looking for a mandate for a hard Brexit. She didn't really get it. And as a result, I think a lot more voices are going to be listened to over the next couple of years. But it's still all to play for. The Irish economy is pretty strong at the moment, and I suppose one of the things I continuously worry about is competitiveness. We've seen retail prices rise lately, we've seen office accommodation, salaries and wages are rising, so I just think we need to make sure that we learn the lessons of 2005 to 2008 and make sure we don't lose competitiveness over the next while. I'm an incurable optimist at the best of times. I think Ireland's in a pretty good position at the moment. We're still doing well in foreign direct investment. We're still doing well in indigenous employment. So other than Brexit, I think we'd be in a great position. But Brexit will have a massive impact on what the economy looks like over the next 3 or 4 years. I'm sure a lot of people would despair at Minister O'Rourke standing up there, but I think something needs to be done nationally about housing, and I don't mean tax breaks or tax incentives, but our patchwork quilt approach to planning, particularly around housing, needs to be addressed, and I think we need some centralised efforts to break the logjams in certain areas. I don't think we are, and I say that as a proud Culchie. But it's not the fault of IDA or anybody else. I think when companies come to Ireland, they want to be near companies that are like them. So if you look at Cork, a lot of pharma companies there, a lot of tech companies there now. If you look at Galway, it's around medical devices. But most companies still want to come to Dublin. And I think organisations like the IDA are doing their best. But we need to get anchor tenants for certain industries down the country. And if they go down there, others will follow. Funny enough, the best career advice I got was the very outset of my career. I had a number of offers from what was known as the Big 8 accounting firms then, and I was humming and hawing between 2 or 3 of them until a family friend who was in what was then Pricewaterhouse said to me, he said, "Come to Pricewaterhouse, you'll do well there." And 30 years later, I suppose he was right.